What's up, guys? Hi, my name's Anthony, and I am a new motovlogger. I'm excited. I'm excited to start doing this. This has been something I've been wanting to start for a while now, and I'm actually doing it. So, you know, small victory for me, but, you know, here I am. So yeah, I mean, I guess I wanted to start doing this because, you know, like a lot of other people and a lot of other motovloggers, you probably stumbled across somebody on YouTube doing it, you know, watching bike reviews or, you know, whatever else you do, bike reviews, installs, you know, I mean, how-tos with bikes, and just happen to come across some dude on a motorcycle just riding and talking. So I saw that and I was like, dude, like, that's what I do every single day. I talk to myself all the time, and I have no other way to justify it other than I'm weird and I talk to myself. So I figured, you know, if I grab a camera, if I grab a microphone, I could start making these videos as well. So yeah, I'm excited. But anyway, I mean, a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Anthony. I am 20. Oh, that's a stop sign. I am 25. I'll be 26 here in a little bit. But let's see. Oh, kind of a fast stop, but yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna be turning 26. I live in the beautiful town of Boise, Idaho, which doesn't really look too beautiful right now. I mean, because we're in Eagle, Idaho right now, because we're just gonna go ride somewhere. But yeah, I do live in Boise, and it's not all farmland or anything like that when people think Idaho or potatoes or whatever else. So there is an actual city, and there's actual stores and stuff. I mean, but I guess this doesn't give the best first impression for anybody that's never been to Boise, though. But anyway, so yeah, so I live in Boise. I lived here for 10 years, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, and before that, I lived in California. I lived there pretty much, yeah, the whole beginning of my life, and I lived in a town called Modesto, which isn't as nice as Boise. And I mean that nicely. I mean, Modesto is still a cool town and whatnot, but if you've been there before, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, sorry. So as far as starting motovlogging, like, I've never really made YouTube videos before, so I really don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try my best to try to, you know, do some cool editing and stuff like that. And right now it is it's October, and it's October and probably the end of riding season here in Idaho, but I'm gonna try to keep riding all the way up through winter. I mean, I'm gonna do the best I can just to keep it going. And we don't really get like slow down. Oh, that's kind of a damper, but whatever. So yeah, as far as like snow and stuff like that, like, we do get snow, but for the most part, Boise just gets kind of like dry, cold winters, to where it's still definitely possible to ride, but it's just, yeah, it's just gonna be freezing ass cold. But I'll probably just man up and throw on some gear and do it anyways. But anyway, yeah, so kind of more about, I guess, me. I don't know, this feels like I'm on like some type of like dating site or some shit. I don't really know what else to explain about myself, but I mean, as far as things I'm into, like, I really love, I mean, I love riding. First off, I mean, I love motorcycles. I absolutely love motorcycles. Riding is like my favorite thing to do, I mean, in the whole world. I don't feel complete unless I've gone on a ride for the day or something. So, I mean, even if the weather's shitty, I'll usually wait till it clears up for at least, you know, 20-30 minutes and just go out. But yeah, so I love riding, first off. I mean, I love music. Music's like a huge part of my life. I like playing music, making music, going to like music festivals, shows and whatnot, and I like EDM. I like, you know, post-hardcore, I like pop punk, I like, you know, I like classic rock. I pretty much like most music. The only thing I don't really find myself listening to, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate, is country music. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's definitely not my go-to. But anyways, no, music's my huge part of my life. I love that. I love fitness. Fitness is a pretty big portion of my life as well. You know what I mean? Lifting or staying in shape, you know, all that jazz. And cars. I mean, I like cars too. What I was kind of planning on doing with the channel is, like, with winter coming up and stuff like that, I was gonna do some videos of my car and stuff, and maybe, you know, post some updates on that as you know, progress comes along with that. But I have a 2006 Evo 9MR that is my my #1 pride and joy, and I'll probably do some, you know, more specific videos on that. But I mean, that's just kind of what I drive when I'm not on this. So, wow, where'd the sun go? It's pretty right now we're driving to like some area north of Boise. It's like all the way down this road called Eagle, and it's kind of like country-like. I thought it had some pretty cool roads for the most part, just to kind of cruise along, and a couple cool little turns. But no, anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm into. There's a lot more to that, you know, than just those simple things. But I'm just one of those guys that, like, I'm like super like ADD and like super anxious all the time, so I don't really find myself indoors a lot. I'm usually always outdoors, and I'm always doing something. Like, I just can't sit around and do nothing. So I'll probably be having a lot of different footage from all the little things I do, maybe music festival shows, car stuff, bike stuff, and all that. But anyway, I guess you guys are probably wondering, like, okay, this dude's telling us about himself, but really we're here to just like watch like the bike. We want to see the bike. So if you don't already recognize it, or if you didn't already know from the title, I am on an SV650. It's a 2006, fully naked. Really, there's no other fairings except for just the bikini fairing, and yeah, that's pretty much it, just the bikini fairing. So but yeah, it's a 2006, and I absolutely love it. I think it's an awesome bike. I've had it for a little over 3 months now, so you know, I'd probably say I got completely used to it after about like the first month and a half, 2 months. It's a pretty straightforward bike. You know, lots of torque, just really fun for getting, like, you know, point A, point B type of driving. I don't know about long road trips or anything like that, but I mean, as far as like taking it to the store and stuff, like, it's always super fun just to go out for a quick ride. But wow, they are biking in the middle of nowhere. Good for them. But yeah, so I love the bike. It's awesome. I'll probably do like a full review on it, or some type of, you know, semi-long-term or short-term review, or something, or first impressions, or something, some type of video about the bike specifically, so you guys can see a little bit more, or hear more of my thoughts about it, or whatever. I can't talk right now, but and then there's lots of sand and gravel around these turns up here, so gotta kind of pay attention, right? But other than that, so yeah, as far as bike stuff goes, I mean, as far as like riding experience, to be honest, I'm actually still, I'd say still a very new rider. I started riding probably 3 years ago, but not consistently. My dad had motorcycles. That was a big ass bump, but my dad's always had motorcycles, and he's always ridden them his entire life, and he figured that I would eventually pick up the hobby as well. But see, the view isn't bad, right? Okay, this isn't like a terrible view. I mean, I don't know, it's probably super bright now, but anyways, yeah, so sorry, off topic, traffic, can't talk. But yeah, so my dad was into motorcycles and whatnot, and so of course I picked up the same hobby, and he had a Triumph Speed Triple, like all at the same time. He had a Triumph Speed Triple, he had a Harley V-Rod, and then he had a Harley Fat Boy Custom, I think is what it was called, or I don't know if that's like the model type with custom literally in the wording, but they were all beautiful motorcycles. I loved them. They were awesome. And of course, out of the three, I actually learned how to ride on a Speed Triple. triples, so which was just freaking amazing. It was, yeah, it like makes me, I'm like smiling right now just thinking about that, because that's how much I love that bike. But no, it was really, really badass. I think it was the year right before the anniversary edition came out, because I remember my dad just being pissed about that, because he's like, oh shit, that came out and I totally just bought the year before that. But anyway, yeah, so we had that version, and it was beautiful. It had CRM exhaust on it. He had all the cool little knickknacks from Triumph, all the little, like, you know, bar end mirrors, and you know, the anodized reservoirs and all the cool little things on it to just make it just beautiful to look at. But so I learned how to ride on that in California, which was like insane, because learning how to ride is, you know, is already kind of a task at hand, but learning how to ride in California on a 1050, that's like, yeah, that's like a whole different level. But I mean, lane splitting and the crazy drivers, I mean, pretty much the combination of everything was just guaranteed a death. But I somehow, you know, survived. But yeah, that was that bike. I learned how to ride on that, and I kind of rode that inconsistently, you know, for a little while, and then, you know, he wouldn't let me take it to the store or do anything by myself on it. He had to be there, of course, but because it was like his baby. But I rode it inconsistently after that on a couple friends' bikes, and over the last couple of years. But no, this is actually my first bike that I have bought with my own money, and you know, I wanted to do that ever since I turned 25. When my insurance dropped and everything else happened, I was like, you know what, dude, I'm getting a bike. It's time to get a bike now. So I will actually give you guys a quick little walk around of it. I think that's a safe, yeah, it looks fine. So I don't know if you guys can see with like the sun being really bright, but this is it. Yeah, it's a Suzuki SV650. It's a 2006, pretty much all naked. As far as like mods go, there's not a whole lot done to it. It's got a Delcovic little stubby exhaust on it, a little carbon fiber one, which, you know, looked pretty cool. And then it's got, you know, I upgraded the little turn signals right here to little baby ones, which kind of complete the look, because it had these giant like orange ones that just looked like they're something out of like something in the 80s or something. So yeah, but there's a tail tidy on it right here to kind of clean that up, because there was like the large, what am I doing with my hands? That's weird. Okay, so there was like the large thing right there. So that's gone, and other than that, I put a little pro grip thing on here just to protect the tank, but, and I guess grip. But other than that though, I haven't done anything. It's, you know, there's really no reason to, but I got it for a super good deal from a friend, like I said, that I just couldn't pass up on, and I've been super happy ever since. But anyway, well, I guess there's like people coming, and I don't know if this is actually private property or not, so I probably should like peace out of here. But we'll just turn around real quick. Oh, and I don't want to turn around in this. This is not what I was wanting to turn around in. This is super shitty. Oh god, please don't drop this. I haven't dropped the bike yet, and I don't want to. So, a little sketchy, but we're good. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, kind of what to expect from the channel. I mean, basically moto vlogs, maybe bike updates, car updates with my Evo, and then really what other shenanigans I kind of get into. But I wish I had a supermoto like a lot of other moto vloggers out there, because Idaho would be absolutely perfect for that, because there's just so much shit you could do, like going off-roading. Like if I had a supermoto, I'd just be like, okay, well, I guess I can kind of jump into some of this or jump into some of that, but I don't, and hopefully someday I'll have one, and then maybe in the next year or two I will upgrade a bike as well. So I really have my eye on a speed triple. A speed triple would be awesome, or like a, if I could really afford it, or if I get a super big pay raise, I'll probably, you know, maybe look into like a BMW like S1000R or something. But yeah, so bike updates, you know, car stuff, and then also something I kind of like forgot to mention. I don't know, it's probably not that big of a deal to some of you guys, but like when I said I was into fitness and whatnot, I mean, kind of cool, but my job is pretty sweet. Actually, that's what's one good thing I have going for me in life, is I have a pretty cool job. I work for a pretty popular fitness company. It's an online company called bodybuilding.com, and it's located here in Boise. It's super cool. So like I'll probably do, you know, maybe some videos if anybody's curious to like maybe what bodybuilding looks like or what it's like to work there or anything like that. Like I would totally make a video about that. You know, and then of course, like if you guys ever have questions about like supplements or fitness or anything, like even though this is like a motovlog channel, like I have no problem answering questions and helping people out, because you know, it's just, yeah, it's just not, it's not that common where, you know a bunch of people that work for, you know, fitness sites and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people, you know, new into the industry or new into the whole scene have questions. So yeah, I'm more than willing to help you guys with that. But other than that though, I just wanted to say, oh shit, death bump. Okay, I'm gonna hit my balls. Oh fuck, yep, that happened. So anyway, if you like the video, you know, press the like button. I don't really know how all this works, but I mean, I guess like, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. I mean, it would mean a lot to me. I'd definitely like to have some subscribers and, you know, some supporters and stuff like that of the channel. If you guys do like the videos, it would definitely be cool. So other than that though, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna try not to kill myself on this back road here today, and I will probably post up another video here soon. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.